right, so I cleared off and cleaned this up as best I can. These it's all spot welded in because this is solid underneath here. So I think what I am going to end up doing, don't hate me for this, you purists, because I just want to get this car on the road. I've seen some videos of people using some pour and fiberglass, and I think that's what I'm going to do for down here. And then the same for over here. So I'm still waiting for the pieces, the people to cut the pieces for this part. This is the inside of the car right here. And you can see right there, that is, that right there is where the emergency brake sits and screws in. So I think when I get that cut, this will be filled in, and then I'll just have from here to here, and I'll fiberglass that as well to get that covered up. Kind of hard to see in the angle and everything, but I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I just don't know how. I can't even rivet it to this because this is all solid back behind here. And then I get all these bends and everything in here. And there's just no way I can't fabricate that. So I think I'm going to try the fiberglass route for this. So we'll get working on that as well. And I'll probably do the same thing on the other side. I'll have to look and clean that other side up and probably do the same thing.
Okay, so I am tired of waiting for people to say they're going to do what they're going to do and they never do it. So I am now trying to attempt to fabricate this piece again. So what I've got here is I got a piece. It's going to come up underneath the car all the way to the edge, so that should cover up this hole over here. So this should, and I have some trimming left to do. It's just a little bit too big still. Just a little bit too big on this side, so I got to trim that just a hair, not much. And then that side will go in there, and this will come all the way to here. And then it'll also, you can't really see, let's see if I can show you. I don't know if you're going to see this or not, but that'll come all the way to this edge right here. So let me trim that down a little bit more, and then we're going to pound it into this shape, and then we are going to rivet it to here. Then we're going to put some Pour 15, which I have, over it, and then on the bottom I will fiberglass the bottom of it as well with some Pour 15 as well. And then I think I'm just gonna fiberglass this hole that's over here. Because it's not all the way through into the cabin, it's just down under there. So I think I'm probably just going to Pour 15 that, because there's really no place to rivet it too, because the rust goes all the way to where you can see this is tack welded to a solid piece of metal up underneath. So it's not like I can rivet into that solid piece of metal. So yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe I could try drilling that solid piece of metal. Maybe it's not really truly solid. Maybe it is hollow inside, and I could get a rivet up in there. Maybe think about doing that. But that's where we are right now. All right. Well, I am not a master craftsman, but I got it. I got it in there pretty good. I'll rivet it down. I made a little mistake, so I think what I'll do is I'll cut another piece of metal and just put a piece of metal over that. And then down here, that comes all the way over. So this side's pretty good. That side's got a hole. But like I said, I am fiberglass this. I think what I'm going to try to do is I think I might try to tack weld just here. Just drill some holes through this and try to maybe just tack weld here, you know, like 10 little tack welds to hold that on. Yeah, but at least then it's just not as big of a hole. And then also the fiberglass has something to hold on to, because that was a pretty big hole to try to fill. So it'll be a lot easier to just place the fiberglass, and I'll probably do it this way to shorten the strands and get it all good and sealed up, and I'll seal it from the inside as well. So for me, I'm okay with that. I mean, that's about as best I'm going to be able to do. That took me over 2 hours just to get that one piece done like that. So it takes a while. All right, so today the goal is going to be getting this second part filled in, maybe with some metal. We're going to see if we can do something with that, and then work on this section as well and see what we can rig up to get that taken care of as well. So that's going to be today's goal. All right, well, change of plans. So I tried taking a piece, I tried forming it and everything. I spent like an hour and a half, and I just wasn't getting anywhere with it. So what I have decided to do is this, and it's kind of hard to tell, but there's all these bumps and curves and everything in there, and that's what I was trying to form around and whatnot. So when I originally got all my stuff, I had these little pieces. So what I've done is I put like 4 or 5 of those in there, and these are really easy to bend because they're so thin. So it's easier to contour to those. So I am going to rivet those in place, and then I am going to fiberglass over that and seal it. That's what I'm going to do. But I couldn't just fiberglass because the hole was too big, and I didn't trust that the fiberglass would hold. So now I've got that metal there, and I've got something for the fiberglass to stick to. Then I think it'll be a much better repair. So that's what I'm going to do for that. And then also up underneath here, get down and show you. So there's that patch. I'm going to fiberglass over that, and I've decided I've got really nowhere to even hook anything on. I mean, I've got a little bit over here. Maybe I get a piece of metal up in there and try to do it. But I'm just going to fiberglass over that as well, and then be done with the repair on this side. So here's kind of hard to tell. It's not really focusing all that well, but at least I can bend each individual one kind of into here as best I can, and then once I fiberglass over it, it'll seal it. You got to put a little piece here still, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that's going to be the way I'm going to go. So I just taped these together so they would stay together. You know, when I tried one piece, it was just too much. You know, you could see the bumps and the curves, and to try to form that, it's a lot easier to bend each one of these little individual sheets than the whole one in general. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll see about putting something over there, and then go from there. All right, so we got our first riveted piece in, and once again, this was not a permanent fix. This is just so when I do the fiberglass, it has something maybe a little more to hold on to. So there you go. I got a rivet down there. That's not moving at all. I mean, it's a little flexible in the middle, a little bit. But, you know, once I get everything sealed up in there,
And then I get that fiberglass put over that. That shouldn't matter. I just needed something maybe for that fiberglass to hold on to. Same with this. We'll have to work on getting that riveted in as well. So, a little bit done. So I'm working on this a little more, and then I realized I could put a bar in here, and I've riveted it to there and in here. And then as I put these in, I can rivet those to that bar as well. So I'll have a rivet inside, out here, and then one to the bar to help stabilize it as well, and just add some strength to it. And then I'll just I'll fiberglass over that as well. So moving along on this. Well, I've got two of them in for this and this. I still have to do the insides, but now I've got this one in, and as I was drilling this one, my bit broke on me. So now I'm going to need to go get new bits. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there. So I got to go get new bits. I got to clean up. I got metal shards all over the place, but that seems to be working pretty good. And I'm fairly happy with this so far. And then once I get that fiberglass on, I think that will take care of that. And I think we will be good to go on that. And then underneath as well, I just got to get the stuff riveted in. But I've got to find better bits for metal. I'm just trying to use what I have. You know, these black oxide ones, those actually worked fairly well. These were just crap. These just broke left and right. These are the Warriors from Harbor Freight. I mean, I guess they're good probably for wood or plastic, maybe even masonry, but not the sheet metal. So as you can see, here's those. Just completely snapped those. So we're gonna clean up, leave it there. And just kind of work on it little by little. But we're moving along on it at least, you know, moving forward.